What's up, you guys? This is your girl Danielle Sky, and I'm coming back at you guys with another video. As you guys probably can read by the title, today is going to be it's a little over 3 months. So I think it's like 4 months, my 4 months post-op video talking about the girls. Yes, so if you guys want to hear, like, no one has heard my thoughts or anything social, like on any social platforms. This is the first video I will be speaking about my surgery and my thoughts, and if I have any regrets or anything. If you haven't seen it by now, I did post my breast reduction vlog, so if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you guys go check that out. I'll link the video down below in the description bar. But like I said, if you want to see my thoughts, if you guys want to see if I have any regrets, please keep watching. And just to let you guys know, I'm filming in my car because I'm on my way to somewhere, but I really wanted to get this video out because, like I said, we're going to be going into the 5th month, and I kind of wanted to do the video 3 months, 6 months, and then a year, but things has been crazy, so it's kind of delayed me from getting this video out sooner. So if you guys want to see what I have to say, please continue to keep watching, and always don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notification for future video uploads. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so I'm going to be telling you guys about my little breast reduction journey. As you guys can see now, you probably can't see that much because I'm in the car, but these are the girls. These are what they're looking like. I'm on my way somewhere, that's why I'm in the car, and that's why I'm dressed like this. But so yeah, let's get into it. I got my surgery June the 26th. I was supposed to get it a lot sooner. This was the 3rd attempt of doing it. It was a lot of stuff that played a factor into not getting it done the first time and the second time, but we got it done, so that's all that matters. I just know I went through like hell and back to even get the surgery. It was a lot going on then. So yeah, the first time, I remember I made an appointment. I always wanted to get, let me just back it up real quick because guys, I'm all over the place. It's been a minute since I actually like sat down in front of a camera and vlogged, or not vlogged, but like had a sit down video. I'm sorry. So yeah, let me back it up. So I always wanted to get my breasts like a reduction. I was gonna say I don't know what I was gonna say. I always wanted to get a breast reduction because ever since I had developed breasts, and that was the age of 12, I've always been in some kind of pain because of it, because they were too large, and it made my back hurt. It made me have back, neck, and shoulder pains. And as you guys can see, I'm not that like broaded. I'm a little more petite, so my breasts, how big they were, I will upload pictures like here to show you guys, because you guys, a lot of people is like, they're not that big, they don't look that big. I actually loved my breasts, so like don't get me wrong with that. I loved my breasts. They were just really heavy, like very heavy, and also along with being heavy, they were, for me, my weight fluctuates, so my weight goes up and down from losing weight, because during the pandemic I've lost so much weight. I will do a video on that too if you guys want to see that, on how much I lost in my weight journey and all that, and where I'm at now. But I had lost so much weight. I'm not going to say, because I'll spoil it if I do have to do like another video about my weight. I don't want to just like spoil it, but I lost so much weight during the pandemic, and during that time I wasn't working out. Obviously it's COVID, gyms are not open, so I can't do like all the heavy lifting that I wanted to. So my chest began like to deflate, and it was so much loose skin that had developed from losing the weight. Like literally you could pinch the skin and it would just be like skin. I won't show a video. I never took a video of that. I'm not showing a video of that, guys. You guys are not, no, we're not that close. But it was so much loose skin and they were saggy. Mind you guys, I'm in my 20s. I've never had kids, so you know, I was not comfortable with that. So I remember going to my primary care physician, and I told her, you know, everything that's going on, how they were still heavy even though it was so much, because that's how much loose skin it was. But yeah, the loose skin was it's still skin, so it still weighs something. And I remember talking to her, and she was like, you know, I 100% understand, and your choice is very valid. And you know, just come back in a year, and if you feel that way, we can talk about getting you some kind of surgery. And I was like, okay. But mind you, I had a different doctor a couple years before, and I started this process. The doctor's office I go to, they make you do like some kind of class, and then they'll see if you're eligible to even get the surgery. I was turned down the first time. I didn't want to do it again because I knew what it was going to be. So she told me, she's like, yeah, just come back in a year. I don't want to discourage you, but you know, you just never know. You might change your mind. And also, as being a woman of color, I don't want you to be excited to get the surgery, and then once the surgery is done, you have so much scarring, because she said she had a patient like that. She was a woman of color. She had a breast reduction, but she was upset about the scarring. I wasn't upset, because like, this is probably the far, like, the most you guys will see my boobs. I might be lying, don't quote me, but I wasn't even worried about that, because at this point they were so big, I couldn't even wear shirts like this, because they would literally be like sitting on my knees at this point. So I was like, okay, like, I hear you, but I don't care. So she's in the room, she's talking, the nurse is in the room, my doctor walks out the room, and the nurse was like, I got a breast reduction, and I don't have any scarring, like, you know, that made me regret it. And I'm like, okay, like, did you get it here? She was like, no, I got it somewhere else. And she was like, because her breasts were like way bigger than mine, and it caused her to be in and out the hospital. Mine, I was doing physical therapy for mine, so you know. But so she was like, you know, I'll give you the number, because like, she lifted up her shirt and showed me, was like, you know, not on no creep stuff, but just like, as women of color. And she was like, look at the scars, you know, no scars, they're still sitting up. And I had these done for about a year or two. So I was like, okay, got the number from her. I'm trying to make this part quick, because it's just like my little thoughts, and I feel like this is going to be very long. But I got the number from her, made the appointment with the doctor, and he looked at my breasts, and he was like, yeah, I totally agree. Like, you know, they're far too more, I can't talk. They are way too saggy, basically. And they're way too heavy for your frame, because you're a very, like, petite woman, and they're too large. And he's like, okay, so are you ready to get this done? And I'm just like, what do you mean? He's like, of course we're going to have to wait till, like, you know, we send this through with your insurance and all that, but are you ready? And I'm like, duh. So he's like, okay, we're going to wait to hear from insurance, and then we'll give you a call back. And I'm like, okay. So I went through, I think, like, a couple weeks, maybe it might have been like 3 or 4, close to a month, but it wasn't hitting the month mark yet. I get a call at work, and it's like, this is Dr. So-and-so. I don't know if I want to put his name out here, because I haven't asked him yet, and I don't know if he's comfortable, so we're going to say Dr. So-and-so. This is Dr. So-and-so, and, well, his office. And are you ready to schedule your surgery? And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, duh, I've been ready. So we scheduled the surgery. Originally, the surgery was scheduled, it was before the summer. We were still kind of in winter, going in towards like spring. So it was like spring. I'm not really sure of the month, if I'm being honest. Me and time don't go together like that, so we ain't cool. So it was around that time. We scheduled the surgery. I can't remember, the surgery got canceled. I can't remember the reason. I know I was freaking out. I don't know, I can't remember why. I can only remember the second time. So we scheduled the second time, and that was for early June. Remind you, I'm like, I want this done before my birthday. My birthday is in July, so I want this kind of done. I wasn't too keen on it being in June, because I'm like, literally June and July is like that. But they scheduled it in early June. It was a billing issue with the insurance. My doctor didn't fill out like a paper, like all the paperwork, and it delayed me from getting my surgery. And then we had to reschedule to June 26th, which was my actual surgery date. And we did that. I was so nervous leading up to that surgery. Mind you, the 2 other times I was gonna get the surgeries, I was not nervous at all. I've had surgery in my life, never anything like with my breast, but I've had other surgeries in my life before. Nothing cosmetic, guys. Let's put that on the table. Never anything cosmetic, but I've had surgeries before. And I was never nervous. This was the first time, like I said, it was a lot going on. I was just the headspace, my anxiety level was like through the roof. And I just remember telling my mom, like, maybe it's not meant to be because it's so many things that's going on right now and kind of bad things happening. Like, I don't want to die on the table. And I know that's kind of dramatic, but like, guys, this was my actual thoughts going through my head. I was like, I literally don't want to die. Great. The doctors was like, it's not like a very, you know, life or death kind of surgery. So if you want to wait, you can, but it's not going to be a surgery that's going to, you should worry about. You're not going to really bleed that much. It's a same day surgery. So I was like, okay. So I worked all the way up until the day before my surgery. I worked on the 25th and I got my surgery on the 26th of June. I went in, my surgery was scheduled at 2 p.m. and before I went there, I had to get up in the morning because I have a bleeding disorder. So I had to get infused at my local, not local, but like my hospital that I'm familiar with, because like I said, where I got my surgery, it was through a different hospital. Still in where I live, but just a different hospital. And so I had to get infused that morning, and then I went from there to there. They prepped me. It took about an hour. Like I said, if you guys seen some of the footage from, you know, my vlog, which my vlogging skills was off, I will not lie to you guys. I've been a little rusty, but we're getting back into it. But if you guys, I've seen some of that footage, you would just kind of see like how they prepped me and all that. So we're getting prepped. I did the surgery. I didn't get out or wake up until like 5. And they said the surgery had went smoothly and everything, but I was so tired from working the day before that I overslept, even like over the medicine. So I didn't wake up till like 5. I think I stayed there for like 30 minutes and then they released me. My sister came and got me, came home. I literally was out up walking. I got out the car myself. I got in the house, and I remember like looking down my shirt because I had like a button down on, and I remember looking down my shirt and I was just like, oh my god, I'm so flat. Obviously I'm not, but I was just like, oh my god, I'm so flat. And I think they took me down to an A cup. Like, that was my biggest fear, because I remember when I met the doctor, I was like, no, we're not doing no B cups, no A cups or anything. And I know I did not say what my chest size was. I was getting to that. But my chest size, all this time I thought it was like a double D, like a 38 double D. No, I was way bigger than that. I think at my friend, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering because I'm trying to like recollect on what she told me. She said she thought I was an H because she measures breasts. She didn't measure mine, but just by looking, because she's really good, she was like, honey, you were more like in the H family. So my breast was probably like a 38H or something. I don't know how that all works, but she said I was in the H. Now, you know, when I went home, I'm like, oh my god, it looks so flat. Obviously it was just like a jump scare and a shock, because going from breasts that are like literally huge to something that's even remotely smaller looks very freakishly different. So I remember I got changed, I got in the bed. I wasn't in any pain waking up, getting home, or anything like that. I remember I was still loopy, and I went to sleep, woke up, and I didn't, like, the most I ever felt with my breast, I'm really trying to think because I don't want to make myself look like a liar from the vlog, but like, I do be really forgetting, y'all. But the most I think I felt was like just discomfort. And I hate when people say discomfort, but literally you almost can't describe discomfort. So like, I really did feel a lot of discomfort. Sorry guys, I'm trying to let my seat back real quick. I'm gonna be leaving pretty soon, so I don't know why I'm doing that. But I felt discomfort, and when I said discomfort, it felt like a little bit of pressure, just like pressure sitting on my chest, because I had so many galls, and I had a hospital like sports bra that zips up from the front. So I just felt a lot of pressure. I didn't feel pain or anything. And as the days went by, they told me like, you can clean it, you know, you have to have help. They gave me gauze and bras and all that good stuff. So I got to the day where I cleaned my breast, and I remember removing everything. Guys, this was like, I literally almost cried, because my breasts were sitting up like on their own. They were like, just like, you know, I can't even explain it, but they were just sitting up. And my areolas, they had like did the surgery so beautifully that I was just like, I can't believe it looks so good. What the heck is going on? Hey guys, my bad. I had to cut that off because it was paramedics speeding down the street that way. So I didn't want that all in my video. But what was I even saying? I don't know. Oh, my chest. They were sitting up. They looked very beautiful. It wasn't that much scarring. Mind you, they used surgical glue and surgical glue and stitches. Sorry. So it was a scar from here to here, and then they cut the nipple off in the areola. Mind you guys wouldn't know this, obviously. But my areolas they were really big. Like, they took up most of my breast, and they were pigmented. I'm a woman of color, obviously. So when I seen that, because literally it was more areola than breast, and now it's more breast than areola. Like, they made it so small, they set them so perfect. Let me not slip out. But sorry, I'm trying to make sure this shirt is a little big now. I should have bought it smaller. But when I seen it, I was just like, and it had stitches here, it had like some stitches on the side, surgical glue all here and from here. And they told me that I can clean it, don't peel it too much. As the weeks went by, it kind of peeled itself, but then I realized I was allergic to the surgical glue because I kept getting rashes on my breast. And it freaked me out so much. I didn't get a fever or anything, but it was so itchy. Like, guys, I kid you not, the pain, I wasn't in that much pain, but the itching made me regret getting the surgery. Guys, I don't like itching. If you guys don't know that, now you do. Fun fact, I don't like itching. So it really, like, it itched so much, and it was just like, it started from like this area. It was just like a big old rash. It was red. The doctor, and they told me that I still had surgical glue. So as I was there, she was kind of like peeling it off, like kind of peeling the surgical glue back. She told me that I could do it myself when I got home and finished it. So I did. That's what I did. After I peeled the glue off, I never got a rash again. Knock on wood. But yeah, so that happened. I bought sports bras and everything from Amazon, and like scar cream, because they told me to buy like scar cream once I heal. I've been putting that on, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the scar is very minimal anyway. Like, it's underneath, you really can't see it, and I have a little like scarring on the nipple part, and I've been putting that on there. And like the size, I have like a little, they call it a dog ear, but it's how they close you up. Well, no, I might insert like a video footage or picture like right here just to show you guys. It actually went down a lot, but I remember when I seen it, because it was like a piece of skin that just hung, and they said it's a dog ear. It's how they close you up, and sometimes they don't have enough skin, or like your skin in my case is very thin, so they need something to kind of keep the skin together, and they said they can remove it in the office if need be. So that's kind of like it. But as far as everything else, I have been putting the scar cream. I just started, actually. I ordered it from Amazon. I should make like an Amazon favorites from like my breast reduction. I should probably do that. Maybe I would. Maybe I'll do like a TikTok or something. I don't know. It only took me, because I remember when I went to my job, they asked me how long I was going to be out of work, and I told them, the doctors told me maybe 6 to 8 weeks. I literally went back like 6 weeks, might be less than that. I got my surgery June 26th, and I went back to work August 14th. So yeah, it wasn't that long at all. I did have restrictions. I couldn't lift anything like over 10 pounds, and as the weeks kept going by, I could lift or whatever. And then he told me, like, when I go to the gym, because I like to push and lift and all that heavy stuff, he told me to kind of just like, almost if I'm starting over, start by little by little by little as the weeks go on, just so I won't pull anything. Like I said, I have really thin skin, so I was not trying to jeopardize my skin like pulling or whatever. We were not doing that. So like I said, I went back August 14th, and I've been working ever since then. I haven't had any trouble. I will say I went to my post-op, which was right after the surgery, and they said everything looked good. He wanted to see me, I think he said in 3 months, but it kind of technically fell in 4 months, kind of like this video. I missed my appointment. I totally forgot because I was working, and it's been so much going on. I called to make my appointment, so they're gonna have to call me back to schedule it. But if they don't call me back by next week, I'm gonna have to call them. So yeah, all in all though, everything has healed up very nicely. Everything looks very nicely. I still am very much like cautious of what I do, because I'm still like, I don't want to like pull anything, I don't want them to start sagging again, I don't want to, and I have to watch my weight, because they did tell me that if you gain weight or if you were to get pregnant, which I'm not worried about that because not having kids anytime soon, but if you were, just informing you guys though, if you were to get pregnant after this or gain a significant amount of weight, your breast could get really big. And a lot of people told me that they don't go down like after you lose the weight or have the babies. They have to get the surgery again, so which is kind of pointless. So if you are thinking about getting this surgery, which is a breast reduction and lift, I would think if you're going to have kids within the next year or two, you might want to wait until after you have your kids, because it's kind of like money wasted and your time, to be honest, because like who has time to keep doing that? So that's something to think about. And another thing to think about is also finance, because sometimes your insurance will pay and sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll pay for half and you have to come up with the other half. So that's kind of like another thing to think about. Some people insurance will pay for the whole thing, which like lucky, but yeah, so just kind of think about that, have that in mind. You might have the money to pay for the whole thing, and in that case you can do whatever the hell you want to do, but some people have to go through their insurance. That's another thing that prolongs it, because I know like for me, actually mine wasn't prolonged at all, it was just a billing issue from my doctor, but mine went really fast. My insurance did cover half. All in all, would I recommend getting this surgery? And I would say hell yeah, I would get the surgery. And I'm not just saying that, like literally I was afraid of pain. I thought I was going to be in so much pain. Like I said, I had surgery before. I've been in pain actually. Like I had surgeries that made me in pain more than like this. I wasn't in pain. I only stayed on the medication I think 3 to 4 days, and the 4th day I think I did, when I did take it, I only took it because I had a really bad headache, and that was it. I think like maybe I felt some pain like here, excuse me. All in all though, I would get the surgery, and I would recommend it. It's so much, like now I feel so like light. I don't feel heavy. I don't feel like I'm weighed down. My posture is better. My confidence is so much better. I can wear anything I want. Like who wouldn't want that? It's not that much downtime, and some of the ones I did see that, I don't know, maybe they're just not into like pain or anything. It wasn't in pain. I don't even know. I don't know what was going on with it. I can't speak for them. But for me, it was all good. No downtime really. I was up. I was using the bathroom. Only thing I did struggle with was washing my hair, because I washed it in the shower and you can't really like reach. So I'm like, you know, trying. So my mom, my sisters, and I remember my cousin was over, so they all helped me with a lot of stuff. You will see some of them in that vlog too if you watch it, so make sure you watch it. It was kind of funny, and you get to see my sister's new dog. So yeah, I still get a little pain here and there. Like I'm really sensitive here, like the sides, I don't know why, and kind of like the nipple area, which I will say the doctors told me it was amazing that I gained sensation back in my nipples, because I did, when I researched this, I was a little nervous. Actually, no, I'm lying. I was not nervous, because I really didn't care about having sensation in my nipples. I don't know why you guys, what's the big idea of you guys having sensation in your nipples and you guys are going crazy? I don't care. Like I remember they told me when I did the consultation, you know, they go over a list of all the things that may happen, and one of the things is you could lose sensation in your nipples. A lot of people have. If you're going to eventually have kids down the road, you may not be able to breastfeed because you're not going to have to remove the areola, reattach the nipple and all that stuff. I literally didn't care, because this was my mindset. I'm not planning on having kids anytime soon. I don't know if I even want kids, to be honest, and I'm not going to let my potential future kids dictate what I want to do with my body right now. So I don't care if it sounds harsh or not. I'm gonna just be like, you know, because I might have kids, and then like 5 to 10 years from now I never have kids, or I just decide like I really just don't want kids, and I never got to do what I wanted to do with my breasts or anything, if I want anything done. So I think if that's something you're interested in, is like having kids and stuff down the road, that's something to look at. If you're like me, then do it. I'm not telling anyone to get it done or anything. I'm just saying that was my personal opinion on how I looked at it for me. I did get sensation back in my nipples probably the 2.5-ish week, maybe 3rd week. And when I did, baby, let me tell you, I'm sorry, I had to say it like that, because the games were not being played with that. Like, I was literally in the shower screaming. I was like, ah! Like, I didn't even know I could sing like an opera singer, because I was in so much pain when that water was hitting your nip. Baby, let me tell you, I had my mom and sisters knocking on the door like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Now that was painful. Like I said, it wasn't as painful as to make me be like, oh, I wish I never got the surgery. It just was really like, imagine, I don't know if a lot of you women maybe can relate, but like for me, when I'm about to have my period, about to start my period, I tend to have sore boobs and nipples. So it was kind of like that times 10 maybe. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to discourage anyone, but like my nipples were sore. Some people don't gain sensation in their nipples. So like, don't worry, sis, you might not be that one. But for me, I was the one that got the sensation back, and I still have the sensation, and every now and again they're a little sore. They really get a lot more sore since when I'm about to start my period or whatever, but it's nothing I cannot handle. I would literally do this all over again. That's how like excited I am to have my breast reduction. I'm so excited, and I'm even more excited because I did it for me. Like I said, I didn't let anyone dictate what I wanted done. I've always said this since I had breasts, because I've always been in pain. They always kind of been like, even before the weight loss, they still were a little droopy. Let's be honest. I'm not going to sit here and pretend, but I've always knew. And it was so funny because I feel like I kind of like manifested. Sorry guys, my camera cut off. But like I was saying, I feel like I manifested because I used to just buy clothes for like, this was like going on a limb too, honey. I used to buy clothes for my breasts, smaller breasts. Like, so if I would buy a dress with the built-in cup size, I knew my breasts at the time couldn't fit it because they were huge, but I knew one day I was going to get my breasts done and they would be able to fit them. And so now I have all this stuff that I bought that I can wear, hence this shirt, because I bought this before my breast reduction, and now I can fit it. It's actually a little big now. I'm not even going to lie, but the girls look good. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I'm just so excited and happy, and yeah, I'm just happy because, like I said, I didn't let anyone dictate. It was so many people, as you guys can probably imagine, on social media when I finally did say something. People in person too, that was just like, you know, why do you want to get your breasts done, and you should love yourself. And babe, I love myself. I loved myself then, and I love myself even more now, honey. So you know, it is what it is. Keep your opinion to yourself, or if you have an opinion, I really don't care, because at the end of the day, you have to be happy with whatever decision you make. You know, you have to be, when you go to sleep at night, you need to be happy knowing that you made a decision for you, not for anyone else, not for anything else, just you. So I'm very proud of myself for making that decision, and I'm very thankful because behind every good business smart decision making woman like myself, I had my family that was very supportive. They were there through before the surgery, after the surgery, during the surgery. They helped take care of me, they loved me, they nursed me back to health, they washed my dirty clothes. So I really do, I am so grateful for them. And like I said, I'm grateful for being able to know the difference of someone's trying to sway your opinion. Like I said, it was so many people, not my family, but it was just so many people that was just like, you know, like, why are you getting them done? You can work out and, you know, make your back feel better. And then just like, no, you're not in my body. So besides the pain part, I really did want to get a lift. Like, that was something I was always going to get, whether or not I have pain or not. I was always going to get a breast lift. I low-key, and guys, don't judge me on this, but I low-key wanted implants just because I like the way they set up and looked. And you know that one TikTok when it's like, I can't even remember how it goes, but basically it's saying like, I want to look plastic. I wanted my breasts to look plastic. I'm happy with these though. I'm still happy. But I'm just saying, like, I wanted, you know, implants for that because they were like up here and they were just, you know. But nonetheless, I am so happy with this, and you know, hopefully they don't drop. Then I might have to get another lift, but no more reductions, I don't think. I like the size. I love this size. But yeah, like I was saying, if I would definitely recommend this surgery. I know a lot of people that I've met, even some of my friends and stuff, are thinking about getting the surgery, and I just encourage them to do it. If that's something you want, do the surgery. You know, if that's something you have to think about, obviously take all the time you need to think about it, but what is literally stopping you from getting something you want? Always, you know, just like look into it. You know, you never know if your insurance may pay for it or whatever. But I would say get the surgery. I feel so much better. I look so much better, and all in all, a 10 out of 10 for me. Even though I did say about the rash, that was kind of like a little, like I said, it was like a 2-week. The rash cleared up as soon as I started taking the medicine. I rubbed, what did I rub? Hydrocortisone cream. I get that anyway because I have eczema. So I rubbed that on my breast. But I will say, that was the only time you ever heard me like cry and say like I should have never gotten the surgery, is because of the rash. And I just don't like to itch. Like even in the summertime, I don't like to be outside because I don't like to get bit by mosquitoes and itch. So, you know, and I love the summertime, but that was the only time I did say that. I really didn't go through any pain. The pain level was probably no more than, I would say a 5, but I think less than that, probably like a 3 or 4. So I didn't really have any pain. I didn't have any, thank God I didn't get any like bad side effects or infections or anything due to the surgery. I'm just very thankful that the surgery went smoothly too, when, you know, the recovery and everything. So hopefully this will inspire someone to take action if you are in pain from your breast or any type of surgeries in general. Can I talk? And you take action and at least see about yourself. And that is all for this video, baby, because it's time for me to go. It's about to be, yeah, it's time to go. I'm about to have dinner, so it's time for me to go. But I will make another video. Like I said, this was supposed to be my three-month post-op video, and this is more like 4 going into 5. That's why I knew I had to do it today, because today is, what's today's date? Today is October 28th. So when you guys see this, it's going to be into the 5th month, because I'm going to post it next Sunday. This Sunday I will be posting the actual breast reduction vlog, which it will already be out by the time you guys see this, so don't worry. So tomorrow, today is Saturday actually, so tomorrow we'll be posting that video. That video was supposed to come out a long time ago. It's just, like I said, it's been so much, and I feel like I keep saying it throughout this video, but eventually I will do a life update and update you guys on what's been going on and why I haven't been posting, because it's a legitimate reason. I don't want you guys to think I just forgot. I really miss you guys, and I feel so rusty in front of a camera, but I look so good, so we're gonna pretend, we're gonna fake it till we make it. But yeah, I will be posting another video probably like the 6 to 7 month mark, and then just a year, and then from then on I'll just do like a year and a year and a year, whatever, if that's something you guys want. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, even though I don't know what that next video should be. I don't know if it should be like a vlog. I want to start vlogging more, but I just feel like my life, I don't do vlog worthy things. We'll see. But I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification for future uploads. And also don't forget to follow me on all my social media channels. They will be linked down in the description bar below. And I will put like a link like right in here, or like there, or there, somewhere. We'll put it there. But I'll see you guys in the next video. And until next time, my loves, bye.